Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Buenos Aires. So I'm in Buenos Aires for one more week, and I will still be sightseeing around the city. It is almost 8 a.m. now. I have 3 hours before work, so I'm going to spend this morning exploring the Recoleta Cemetery. That sounds kind of dark as a morning activity, but one, it's like one of the most beautiful cemeteries in the world. Two, lots of famous people or people with interesting stories buried there. So I just want to show you guys the beauty of the cemetery and also tell you a bit about these stories. I'm just going to apologize now for anything that I pronounce incorrectly, but I am currently at Liliana Crociate Suzak's tomb. From what I'm understanding, she wasn't famous herself. She might have been, but her story was famous. She is from Argentina. Her parents immigrated here from Italy. She got married and had her honeymoon in Austria. And at the young age of 26, she was killed by an avalanche that hit her hotel. Her parents were very upset. Her body was shipped back here since she has this tomb. And her parents reconstructed her bedroom inside the tomb, so that's pretty interesting. And they had this statue made of her and her dog. It is said that her dog died at the exact moment that she did, even though they were on two separate continents. This is just the first of many stories about the people here in the cemetery. This is Rufina Cambaceres' tomb, and this is actually a really freaky story. She was 19 years old when she fell into a coma and was soon pronounced dead after that. So of course she was buried. But then a few days later, one of the cemetery workers noticed that the coffin just looked open and kind of tampered with, so they were like, what the hell? Like, did someone come in and just mess with her body? Like, what happened? When they opened the coffin, they noticed scratch marks all over her face and the top of the coffin. They believe she was buried alive. They just freaked out, tried to, scratch her way out of the coffin, and just kind of got hysterical and maybe just started scratching herself. So very creepy story. This is Eva Perón's family crypt. She is one of Argentina's most iconic figures. She was the first lady at the time of her husband's presidency, and basically her story is that she grew up in poverty, eventually moved to Buenos Aires to kind of start her career. She met her husband, they got married, and within 2 years of meeting him, he became president. And as the first lady, she really fought for the rights of the people. She fought for labor rights, health, education, women's suffrage. She was really popular amongst the people, the lower class, the working class. She unfortunately died very young to cancer at the age of 33, but she'll always be remembered for just how much she was adored by the people and how she really helped them out. And there are a lot of reminders of her throughout the city. This is the tomb of Domingo Faustino Sarmiento. He was the 7th president of Argentina, another famous political figure. He just really pushed for education for all. There are signs everywhere like leading you to his tomb mausoleum thing, so pretty interesting. It's like the only signs I've seen around here besides the exit signs. Big, important dude here. This is Luis Angel Firpo. He was an Argentinian boxer, one of the greatest of all time. He was super popular in the 1920s and was really known for just being a great puncher, whatever that means. I also saw that he won a lot of his matches through knockouts. Again, I'm not really familiar with boxing, so I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty impressive. Last but not least, we have David Ayeno, which was the hardest one to find by far. This is another little ghost story. Basically, David Ayano was a gravedigger here in the cemetery, and he really wanted to be buried here. So first of all, he got his own plot, or his brother bought it from him, I'm not really sure, but anyway, he already had a plot, and he really wanted a statue. So he commissioned for it to be built, and once it was finished, he went and committed suicide just so he could be buried here. So it's pretty dark. Well, it's not really confirmed whether he committed suicide or not, but that's the story. But yeah, people say that you can still see his ghost or hear his keys ringing as he wanders around the cemetery at night or at dawn. I am back at my Airbnb after my morning at the cemetery. Overall, I really liked my visit there. It was really cool. I definitely recommend doing some research on what you want to see before you go. You can do guided tours and stuff, but they weren't happening at times that worked with my schedule. So I knew I'd just have to kind of go and see things for myself. There were no guides, there were maps, and they have the names of the people's tombs you can go see, but no description. And there's also a guide you can buy online for $5, but you can only do it through PayPal, and I cannot access my PayPal right now. I had a great time seeing the specific tombs I did see. There are other ones to see as well, but these ones were the ones constantly mentioned in the stories I found the most interesting, so I hope you found them interesting as well. I will pick up the vlog when I go out into the city again. Good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday. Today I'm going to El Quirandi, and I'm going there for a tango show and dinner. It was expensive, $96, but that's for dinner and a show. I know you can do just a show, and I think there are cheaper places to do it in the city, so yeah. I am back at my Airbnb, and wow, it was a pretty expensive experience, but I think it was well worth it. So first of all, the food was amazing. I did pay for a bottle of wine because I was you know what, I'm in Argentina. The Malbecs here are really good, so this is the one I got. I don't know. So I paid for that bottle of wine, but the waiters, they gave me another bottle of wine for free. So yeah, the service was great. And the show itself was also really good. They kind of goes through the style of tango over the years. And I guess that includes not just the dancing, but also the music and the outfits and everything. So that was pretty cool to see. And those dancers were crazy good. So were the musicians. It was well worth it in my opinion. Good morning, everyone. I have to make this quick because I have to get going, but basically it is Saturday. Today I will be going on some free walking tours. I've seen the city, I'd say, but I think this will give me more historical context, and I get to see the little things I've missed, if anything. There are two. There's one now at 10:30, which is in 20 minutes. So I have to get, I really have to go. And there's another one at 1:30. No. Yes. Wait, no. 3:30. And they're different. They're slightly different. I don't know. They're both free. Of course, always tip. I'm going to as well. I did hang out with friends the past 2 nights. Friends that just live here in Buenos Aires. yesterday was a chill night, but the day before we went to like this bar that they like going to on Thursdays, so that was pretty cool. It's nice. I just like learning some like little things about Argentina. I don't know, like that you wouldn't really learn on a tour, just like traveling alone by yourself. So that's pretty, it's like cool having friends here, just knowing people here. I just did my first walking tour, back to my Airbnb really quick. The first one was pretty good. It was big group, definitely. And it was nice. We walked through 3 neighborhoods. It was nice just like to walk through the city. I feel like it was really architecture focused, architecture and like history. And now I'm back at the Airbnb. Like I said, I am making a quick lunch and then I'm gonna leave soon to go to my next tour. So yeah, talk to you guys after. My second walking tour. Oh my gosh, I've had a very long day. I'm so tired. I don't know if it was the guide or just like the content or maybe me, like maybe I was listening more, but I enjoyed the second tour more. Maybe it's just personal preference, but yeah, I enjoyed it and I'm glad I did these. Like I learned a little bit more about Argentinian culture, history. It just makes me, it like ties it all together and just like, I don't know, just seeing how connected the world is just so interesting to me. I did a horrible job of vlogging today. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to end this Buenos Aires vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching my last real vlog of 2023. Wait, no, 2022. And I will see you guys in 2023. Bye.